But whoever puts these together usually reaps some sort of, I mean, reward in terms of, I mean, I'm doing more than one case, so you're getting more allocation in that too. All the fun new stuff too. Not everybody's gonna do it. All right, what's going on, everybody? Today we're doing 2025 Topps Finest Hobby 32 box quad case break. Pick your player number one. There's 220 names. I'm not gonna name them all off. But when we hit the autos or anything under 25 and under, I will definitely make it a chance or make it a point to say who has what. I'll have Control F up the entire time on my spreadsheet. Good luck, everybody. All right, let's open these up. Case one. Case two. Case three. Finest case four. If we needed this. It's safe to say I have a lot of recycling to do. All right. And the fun has begun. All right. Recap at the end. I'll recap anything numbered to 25 or less. And autographs. Every autograph in the break. We'll have a huge top load all pile too. So best of luck. Hopefully we can hit a superfractor or two. We got 32 boxes to make it happen. So. Oh. Let's see. Let's see what we can make happen. Good luck to everybody. Actually, not gonna lie. It's gonna look better this way, I think. Doesn't look as zoomed out. Locklear X-Fractor. Sagazy out of 99. First autograph, Sedan Raphael out of 150. Don with the first autograph out of 150. Scooball out of 150. That is the rare. The rare out of 150. When they're facing this way, they're the commons. Jockenzie Noel. That's an uncommon with the circles. Ben Rice out of 75. That's an uncommon green and an uncommon magenta. 350 of Austin Riley for Austin Riley. Sorry, I keep on saying for the teams because I'm so used to it. Andre Dawson. Jace Lesson with Andre Dawson. There you go. Cam Smith X-Fractor and a Sal Perez out of 50. Gold action. I will say this though, PYPs. Okay, 325. Brian Reynolds for the I don't know. I think it's Pirates all other actually. Let me just make sure. Yeah. Oh. We'll say yeah. UFC is probably the only one I do from scratch. Like I really don't feel a need to look at other people's. I will sometimes though, but just for like a baseline. But yeah, I mean, I'll usually just create that PYP mostly from scratch. Used to buy and sell a lot of UFC. I still do to an extent. Always heavily invested in that stuff. That's why you see me sometimes do 3 PYPs the same product. Nobody's touching it, I'll rip it. David Justice. It should be Braves all other. David Justice is Braves all other. And all other spot hidden early. 250 Rally Green. And a gold out of 50. This is Ted Williams. Out of 50. It does say Ted Williams on the back there. Finest timelines. Uncommon Will Smith. X-Fractor out of 125 of Junior Caminero. And out of 150, MJ Melendez. Brooks Lee and a Pearl. Ellie Dela Cruz out of 30. Pearl X-Fractor. These are cool. It's a rare Pearl X-Fractor. So I'm going to include in the recap there. They're super dope, to be honest. Reese Hines out of 75. Reese Hines. James with the Reese Hines debut. Green refractor auto. Inbox number 2. James Wood. Connor Norby out of 75. Green arrivals. 350 Drew Thorpe. It's a Roki. Yeah. Bowman, you need that baseline because you know everybody's doing it. So, like, if you're not anywhere in the ballpark for Bowman, no pun intended, but, like, if you're not in the ballpark, you're probably not selling out. Or you're selling out too quickly because you're too low. Which is probably good for y'all, but it's tough. Baseball is like the pinnacle of PYPs. Relic auto. I need to get more top loaders. $2.99 Connor Norby jersey auto. Everybody and their moms are doing Connor Norby. Brendan H. Everybody's doing Bowman PYPs. 350 of Max Muncy. Ellie Dela Cruz. 125 Mike Trout creators. Aaron Judge. Alcantara out of 99. Stephen Kwan out of 325. Jacob Wilson. Drew Thorpe. Debut refractor auto. Drew Thorpe is Nazma. Alright, I need to make sure I have enough of these 180s and stuff. 250 Rhett Loader. There's a Kurtz base. Will Wagner, X-Fractor Common. Going to... Is Will Wagner in his own spot? is. Yep, Peter. Probably won't keep saying who that goes to, but. Oops. Hold on. I think I'm just gonna need this. Let's see. I think I'm gonna need to open, or I'm gonna have to do another trash can here. Already halfway, almost. Yeah, I mean. Yeah, for sure. They're tough. I mean, especially when you have those that just have, you know, I mean, those aren't real people. They're not getting autographs, so it's kind of tough. Just going to be a bunch of base for some people. Richard Fitz. Probably one of the last 40 spots to go. Because I remember him being on there pretty late. Chris, there you go. .250 Kobe Mayo. Brooks Lee. And a NATO. Zach NATO. Zach NATO. Naruto. Or... yeah, Naruto. Or yeah, I don't know if that's actually. Don't know if that's your name, but congrats. James Wood. 200 Will Smith uncommon. Devers, and at a 25 blue, or sorry, can't say my colors right now. Green uncommon of Kevin Alcantara. Kevin Alcantara. Eric. I'm actually going to try to do it by alphabetical. Let's see if that works for me. Gunnar Henderson 200 and Jeremy Pena had a 200 as well. Funny you asked that. I mean the short answer is everybody's supposed to be doing pricing, but I probably put up. I'm probably the template for about 90% of the breaks, maybe 95. So, yeah. Oh. Wow, Mason Wynn, Albert Pujols, dual auto. Oh my God. I need to scroll all the way down to St. Louis. Mason Wynn is Jeff. Albert Pujols is Ma Adakura. This is a random at the end of the break. Let's see how many we end up having. .350 Devin Williams. Richard Fitz. Augustin Ramirez X-Fractor and Ketel Marte at a 99. Did I say someone else? I said Jeff. I know Dennis is jealous. 325 Thomas Agazy. Ben Rice at a 125. Scott, there you go. 125 Adele Amador. No. Sorry, J-Dub. That he's answering my question. That's not answering yours. He's agreeing with me, saying he's a big fan. It's someone else that has the spot. Tariq Skubal. 300. Drew Romo X Fractor. Connor Norby at a 75. Sounds good. Just wanted to make sure. Will Wagner and Matt Shaw refractor. So we don't get confused here. I know Dennis is jealous though. I don't even know if I had Yadier Molina, Dennis, as like its own spot. So just doing a little further investigating while we're. I mean, I think eventually it won't be that way. They've operated that way for quite a while, so I think that's just what the standard is. Oh, Yadier was his own spot. Oh, Jeff has him. Yeah. I do so much PYPs that I forgot who I actually put in here. I mean, to be fair, 220 names is no joke. Trey Sweeney at a 99. Blue refractor auto. Sly at 200. Francisco Lindor. Jackson Chorio, Bobby Witt Jr. at a 150, and Caleb Durbin at a 350. Kumar Rocker refractor. Stephen Kwan, Guardians. Stephen Kwan, Aaron, there you go. It was numbered. It was numbered to 25. But yeah, in Cypher, yeah, it is the expectation. I think eventually 150 Manny Machado. Eventually, I think there will be someone. But yeah, 325 Royce Lewis. 99, little Shohei action, common. That's why you hear me usually after say, all right, I'm going to go home and do some work right now. Even though I've been on for like 11 hours. They trust me, they don't want me to do it either, but we have to. It's kind of like we're kind of understaffed low-key. So, like, there should be a position carved out for it, but to be honest, if there's anyone that's well seasoned to do it and actually knows what they're doing, I like don't mean to burst my own or to pump myself up, but like I've been doing it for so long that if they were to have that position and I wanted to move out of this position, which I don't, I'd probably be the right person for that job just because I've been on camera, I've done all the pricing. It's all about a feel for it, right? It's all about the feel for it. Damn, another jersey auto here. Blue refractor out of 99. Jersey auto for Brooks Lee spot. Should be Ridwan, if I don't recall, or if I recall correctly. Yep, Ridwan, there you go. But yeah. 250 Jokenzie Noel. I probably have a couple 14-hour days every day, or every week. It'll get shorter. Out of 75, Jackson Jobe arrivals. Jackson Jobe uncommon, and Junior Common out of 200. Vlad Guerrero out of 250. But I do it because I know what comes with it too. How I benefit from it, you know. Tyler Locklear, Mariners, but I definitely want to shorten my. What is this? Seattle. Emmett. $200 Byron Buxton. Yeah, people think we just get on. Some people just think we get on camera. I mean, not you guys. You guys know we do a lot more than that. Kevin Alcantara, Julio. It's a Julio out of 25. Nice. John. A lot of people think we just get on camera. My friends know. They don't see me during the. When I went to Vegas with my friends for one day, literally went for one day. I met up with them when I was in Vegas for something else, and I met up with them. They saw I was on my laptop. I get multiple phone calls all the time. It's it kind of just comes with it, and I've grown to not saying that I was okay with it, but you've grown to pick and choose what's actually worth being like, all right, this got to change right now versus I know this will change in due time. We're growing, you know. So. Oh, nice. I've actually heard of you guys before. Nice. Trey Sweeney. Yeah, I'll tell you this. There ain't one day out of Monday through Thursday where I'm and Trey Sweeney is a double up already. Sly. Where I'm not hustling. I'm hustling a lot of the time, so 351 Soto. Still trying to make it to the gym every day, which I'm only going like a couple days a week now. I'm trying, which is good because before I couldn't even get to the gym. Starting to try to delegate some of it to the other breakers too, so that's good. Garrett Crochet and then 99 Mason Wynn. Cardinals. Or not Cardinals, sorry, Mason Wynn spot. Angel Martinez out of 325. That was actually one of the last 3 spots to go. Michael Mercado. Need to scroll down to the Phillies here. That is Phillies all other. So I'm assuming you do all the back end work and stuff like that, right? 300, Bobby Witt Jr. And that's pretty much going to wrap up case number 1. Bryce Harper out of 75. James Wood refractor, actually. Dude, my Thursdays are my chillest day out of the week, except for Friday. So I feel you on all that. Saturday I can relax. I don't really gotta do anything unless I need to catch up. Damn, nice. I'm pretty much doing everything except shipping. The whole website's anything you see up there or a mistake, blame me. Yeah, duels are always random unless they're unnumbered inserts. Non-auto inserts. All autos are random. Redemption. Roki! Nice. Roki Sasaki. In case number 2. Exactly. 300 Jokenzie Noel. And I'm sure you know, it's, yeah, I mean, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do with pricing. We don't get the perfect margin every single time, y'all. Caleb Durbin. Out of 150, Lawrence Butler. Oil spill, Corbin Burns. There we go. Oh, nice, dude. Damn, so you really seeing it. We see eye to eye on most things, I'm sure. 150 Cam Smith, nice. 250 Luis Severino. Shohei Refractor. Jose Reyes, Mets. I gotta scroll to that. I think Mets all other here. Yeah, Jose Reyes is not a part of the checklist here. Oops. Mets all other. Telling you, the all other spots are pretty decent. Some of them at least. Reese Hines, Nolan Scanuel out of 99. James Wood, Byron Buxton. Out of 150, Hunter Green. Funny, Dennis. You're funny for that one. Luis Angel Acuna. There you go, Red One. At 200, Fernando Tatis Jr. A little Roki action. $125, Kyle Tucker. Christian Campbell at a 350. I will say this. Working after work ain't too bad because it's the most quiet my house is, so I'm able to concentrate. And I get it done a lot quicker. Nick Kurtz and Dylan Dingler, the Dingler. I just hope it doesn't go too long, you know. But Dingler. Sly. Yep, we see eye to eye. I bring my laptop everywhere. 325, James Wood. Nice. I do that too. I'm the only one at this job that has Shopify on their phone. Jai with James Wood. I'm almost positive. Maybe people in the storefront, but breaks wise, yeah, I'm the only one for sure. Out of 25, Nacho Alvarez. I had to start turning off notifications because it was bugging me when orders wouldn't come in while I'm like doing my day-to-day things. I'm like, yeah, this isn't healthy. Matthew. Rhett Loader. 2 boxes for storage of. Yeah, you know, my day-to-day, I probably work 12 plus hours Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'll cruise a little bit on Thursday because by that time I have a lot of the stuff already posted for me, for any of the newer guys that haven't learned it yet. But then after that, I mean, Friday, I mean, you guys know I kind of have a lighter schedule. Just because I am cooked by then. Colt Keith, Detroit, been hitting a lot of the Detroit guys been hitting. K-Dog. Oh, dude, I know. I heard it's I don't price that out. I only price the website, but I've heard about it. 350 Dylan Cruz, nice. Actually, I'll go and top load Dylan Cruz right away. I might run through these. Dylan Cruz was Jay Adams. Reese Hines out of 75 and Willie Adames at 350. Let's see. I mean, the rate that we're going, we might cover the whole Detroit checklist. Leo Jimenez. That's a black refractor debut auto. Leo Jimenez. Brendan H. Nice. Jackson Jobe at a 125. Debut purple. More Cruz. At a Nacho at a 300. Tommy Edman out of 50 of Royce Lewis. Roki Sasaki. Roki X-Fractor. Max Muncy out of 60. Pearl X-Fractor. Jace Young X-Fractor. A lot of X-Fractors in this thing. Aaron Judge Uncommon X-Fractor. James Wood at a 200. Here you go, Jai. I agree. 300 Gunnar Henderson. Fully agree. Jackson Chorio, finest moments auto. Sick. Jackson Chorio. Sick one. See Canad. It literally is. It's a. No, we're not going to do another PYP of this, unfortunately. I don't think. Everybody's kind of tied up with their own PYPs at the moment. 350 Shota. I'm putting up a PYC probably tomorrow of Marvel. I'm going to set it up tonight. $12.99 Samuel Aldegari. And then I'll have a gold pack, National VIP gold pack PYP at some point next week as well. So I got to figure those out. Hopefully sooner rather than later. And hopefully it doesn't take me too much time. Samuel Aldegari should be Angels All Other. I don't think Samuel was a part of any of the Actually, I'm curious. I need to check. Taking more time away from us breaking. No. I guess the good thing is if I ever wanted to run any PYP back, yeah, this is Angels all other. 350 Kyle Schwarber. And a Dale Amador 15 of 50. It's tough, dude. Yeah, I'll say this. Like, even, like, you really got to have experience and, like, yeah, it's not something you can just hire on the spot. It's kind of hard. I almost feel like you got to be kind of definitely into the sales portion of it, whether being a breaker. And even then, like, Fanatics and our website are completely different entities. They work and operate. The flow is different. The amount of breaks we can do on each app is different. I even, like even to make it more specific, I think every breaker can do a different amount of breaks per day. Depends on, one, how much they want to stay, two, how much speed-wise they can do, and three, just like putting it all together. How much can they really do, you know? So there's so much that goes into it. Justin Robleski, especially since we're on a schedule basis. We're not yeah, we do it by schedule, right? So makes it a little bit different. Should be Dodgers all other here. .250 Sal Perez. Mookie Betts, Tariq Skubal out of 99, and Nick York out of 200. There's a Shohei refractor. Debut High Song Kim. Ronnie Mauricio gold auto. Nice. Got to find NYM. Ronnie Mauricio is Elizabeth. There you go. I have a PYC tomorrow too. It's just pick your player, pick your character, pick your fighter every time. Yoshinobu at a 125. A 200 Grant McRae going to the Giants. Out of 99 Kumar Rocker. Oh. Damn. I feel like I'm one box behind or something. We're almost halfway through the break. James Wood, Hurston, Waldrop, Atlanta. Hurston, Waldrop, Naruto. Trust me, dude. I get it. 350 Logan Webb. I'm like trying to time my PYP, my PYTs, right days, right times. Chase Dollander 150. But then when you're getting these random products coming to us late, etc., you know, it's tough to do everything all at the same time, maximize it, right? Roki Sasaki at a 200 Tariq Skubal and 300 Ellie Dela Cruz. Leo Jimenez again. Leo Jimenez this time. Brendan getting it again. Another Roki. I might miss a couple here, but Everything gets shipped. 250 Zach Nato. Ronald Acuna Jr. and at a 150 Cam Smith. Nice. Nice little numbered card for you. What am I doing? Another relic auto. It's an orange too. This could be a banger. Damn. Oh wait, why did I flip it? Nacho Alvarez. Talk about one who sat for a while. Nacho Alvarez, one of the final 12, maybe even 10. Who took advantage of that? Matthew, there you go. Edwin Diaz at a 200. Jace Young, 10 of 10. Common red. Common red. Ben Rice at a 350. We're one box away from halfway. Anthony Rizzo. Anthony Rizzo, I believe JM here. Yep. Or 300 of Fernando Tatis Jr. Oh. 150 of Byron Buxton. Spencer Schwellenbeck, 99, Rivals Blue. Or so damn close. So damn close to halfway. Oh, okay. Box what? Oh, what the heck? I was like, I didn't remember making a stack that big. Okay. Oh wait, what the heck? That's not what I wanted. Okay, that. Alright, perfect. Alright, cool. I think I'm gonna be able to fit all 4 all the base in one box. That's good to know. Trust me, I have that same conversation. A lot of people. Woo! How about Ichiro Gusto graphs? 1 of 10. Aaron. Banger. What a banger. I just woke someone up. Good morning. Good evening, wherever you may be from. That's a sick one. That I have to take a photo of later. 250 of Luis Robert. Chase Dollander, X-Fractor. Cole Reagans. Jordan Alvarez at 99 and Julio at 250. I think there's enough info out there. I just think it'd be definitely a learning curve for a lot of people. Aaron Skunk, Colorado. Is he, let's see. COL. Okay, I think he is all other. Yeah. $150 Caden Dana. $75 Fernando Tatis Jr. for the Fernando Tatis Jr. spot. Locklear. I think the people in the website department definitely are capable of doing back-end work. I don't know how much they know now, because for the most part I've done a lot of it. Always a fun time, though. We'll probably be done before 2. We'll be out of here probably at 2 after this recap. Oh. Dylan Cruz. River Ryan, another Dodger. River Ryan is Derek. Crash into me. There you go. @ 300 Kyle Tucker. James Wood. Tyler Locklear, gold auto, 47 of 50. Locklear. There you go, Emmett. Willie Adames out of 49. Fernando Tatis Jr. and a Nacho Alvarez out of 250. That's a rare Tatis Jr., by the way. Oh, I need to start a new stack. Is this Dwight Gooden? We hit him in the PYT case. Out of 75, Dwight Gooden. Finest Moments Green Refractor. I got to go to NYM. Brendan, there you go. Good old Dwight. Gusto coming up. Rhett Lauder. Nice. Rhett Lauder. James, there you go. $250 Aaron Judge. It's Kurtz as well. Dylan Cruz, Jackson Holiday at a 200 and a Matt Shaw. Kelvin Alcantara at a 125. 4 top loadable cards in a row. All right. I gotta move this, put this stack in here. Justin Robleski, Dodgers all other. Dodgers all other is, come on, Chris, there you go. Huh. 200 Leo Jimenez. I agree. Couldn't agree with you more. Zebby Matthews, Minnesota. Naruto. There you go. 125, Trey Sweeney. Jackson Jobe. Zach Veen. Jordan Lawler at a 150. Luis Angel Acuna at a 350. Yeah, I totally agree with that. 350, Corbin Burns. Out of 75, Matt Chapman, Giants. Jackson Chorio, Juan Soto. That's a rare refractor. Not yet, I don't think. I don't believe. About half the break to go still, though. Yeah. Yeah. It's tough, dude. Until the product gets broken sometimes. Your first PYT or your first PYP might not do as well. Not because of the breaker, but sometimes just because people just don't simply know what's coming out of it or how it looks. People wait. People want to wait till it gets to that second, third discount in PYT 3 or 4. Not Zebby Matthews, sorry, that was before. Kyle Manzardo. It's a blessing and a curse. Chris, there you go. Manzardo. Because there might be some breaks that you just underprice or that you price just correctly, but doesn't take as much to discount anymore because you start to realize the product was way better. And you're like, oh, maybe I should have priced something but a little differently. Out of 50, Connor Norby. But other times, it might mess you up for sure. 150, Ben Rice. Just got to roll with it. Dylan Cruz. Out of 200, Jackson Merrill. And out of 250 of Willie Adames. This a red. Okay, this could be a banger. 1 of 5. Adam Jones. That's going to, let's see. Is that Baltimore all other? All other spot hitting a banger red autograph. That's insane. There you go. Baltimore, G. Muncy. There we have it. First red auto of the break. Sick one. Adam Jones. Brooks Lee out of 200. James Wood. Matt Shaw, X-Fractor. And out of 20. Nice. Aaron Judge. Rare gold. Aaron Judge. There you go. NYY. Aaron Judge with Sox Box. There you go. Oh, I think I'm going to open up a new trash bag here. Yilber Diaz. Yilber Diaz. I believe that's going to be Diamondbacks all other. Yup, out of 99. Arizona Diamondbacks all other is going to be SSB coach. There you go. Will Wagner, 350. Little James Wood action. Willie Adames out of 75 of Yu Darvish, and a Dale Amador out of 350. Come on. Ben Rice. Second Ben Rice of the break. That's nice. Ben Rice is nice. Scott, there you go. Ben Rice sat for a little bit, too. I know. Sorry about that, dude. Aaron Judge again, 300. Jacob Wilson. Chase Dollander, Pearl, X-Fractor, out of 60. Kevin Alcantara, Refractor. Got 12 more boxes to go here. Thanks, everyone. I appreciate it a lot. I would say expect that most, if not all, breaks will be up soon for Thursday, Friday. I plan on having it all done. So I might even have, just as like a little warm-up too, to the pick your character that I do probably on Monday of Topps Chrome Marvel. I'm going to try to do a full case too. It's going to be nasty. Hopefully, we'll see. Darren Baker out of 125, Purple Refractor Auto. I might do some 2-box PYLs, pick your letters, so we'll see. 3-box maybe. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling by the end of today. Carol, there you go. Juan Soto out of 300. Will Wagner, X-Fractor. Black Refractor out of 15. It's an uncommon Black Refractor. Juan Soto, nice. Juan Soto, the Dan with the plan. Congrats. Nice little card here. Yeah, pick your character of Chrome Marvel for sure. Cam Smith out of 250. Cedric Mullins, autograph for, let's see, I think Orioles all other Cedric Mullins, right? Am I tripping? Yep. Damn. That spot did really well. Dude, all the time. All the time, James Wood. 150 CJ Abrams. And then when you duplicate a listing, for us we put the day, and sometimes I won't change that, and then I'll figure that out day of, and I'm like, oh shoot, I didn't change that. Darren Baker, 150 Cole Reagans. 125 Christian Campbell. Our photo might be off. It's kind of finicky. Shopify is kind of finicky. Like, sometimes I'll post my photo, but it'll have the previous photo of whatever I duplicated on it. But I thought I removed it, but I guess I didn't press save before removing it. It can be quite finicky. Sometimes you got to do the same thing that you did twice for it to save. I don't know. That's just something I've noticed. I don't know if that's for everybody that uses Shopify, but I hate that every time. Sometimes I click a button, it's asking me to save. I'm like, dude, come on. Save or discard. I'm like, all right. Colton Cowser auto. college. There's another Oriole here. Rockison. Out of 200, Kevin Alcantara. Roki Sasaki, 200, Fernando Tatis Jr. And a Shohei Ohtani out of 350. James Wood. Yeah, it's very finicky. Justin Henry Malloy, 2 of 50. Brandon H. There you go. That is numbered. 125 of Jazz Chisholm Jr. 300 James Wood. More for you, Jai. I know no autograph yet. Hopefully we get one before the end of this break. Westberg. Got a 20 Jackson Job. Job is Piama. Caleb Durbin. Base. Yeah, those are some of the things I despise. Trust me, I hate doing PYPs in terms of creating them. I know you know how long variants take, especially when the shipping department asks me to put the team name in front of it. I can't just go in alphabetical order. I'm staring at my spreadsheet, typing it in, staring at my spreadsheet, typing it in. I gotta make sure that I put Detroit, I put Houston, I put Kansas City in front of it. Doing 220, and you're maxed out at 100 variants per listing, so that's why we only do like 90 per listing, so it doesn't get messed up. I have dude, I might run out of room on my Google Drive. So many damn spreadsheets, man. And they're not even, I just name them whatever. Out of 99, how about a James Wood? Nice. Jai, congrats. There you go. Out of 250 of Jose Altuve. Matt Shaw, 150. Giancarlo Stanton, Luis Severino out of 99, and Richard Fitz out of 250. Out of 125, Jokenzie Noel. Jokenzie Noel. Sly with the auto. Out of 200, Jace Young. Cole Reagans. Byron Buxton out of 49 rare. Blue X-Fractor. Hy-Sung Kim X-Fractor. No, I used to do it in alphabetical order. And then, because it was easier for me to just keep on sorting on spreadsheets and stuff like that. But for the shipping department, for them to be able to sort it easier. Well, I mean, it's easy to optimize your time. I'll just, for the first, every single time I start a new team, like for example, like Colorado, when I started Dale Amador, I'll copy the COL dash, and then I'll just paste it every single time. I'll press enter, copy paste, or not copy paste, I'll press enter, create a new variant, paste COL dash, and then put the next guy, Bradley Blaylock, and then paste again, Chase Dollander, you know. So there's ways to make it faster. It's just, you know, tedious work. Kiter Montero, Detroit all other, Kiter Montero. Detroit. There you go. 150, Randy Rosarena. Drew Thorpe. Out of 35, Zach Nato. 350, Kobe Mayo. David Wright, Creators Auto Blue Refractor. Nick, there you go. Max Muncy. Yoshinobu out of 300. Out of 150, Freddie Freeman. Orelvis Martinez. All right, final case. Let's do it, baby. Actually, I'm probably going to do a new... Final case, everybody. Dingler again. Dylan Dingler. Sly. At 300, Augustin Ramirez. Pascantino, and at a 49, Dylan Cruz. Rare blue X-Fractor. No problem, ma'am. Oh, yeah, no. It's funny, there's not a lot of people that could see eye to eye, but you definitely... You share the same things as I do. Jason, good. Congrats on that. 250 of Garrett Crochet. Nolan Ryan, 58 of 75. Nolan Ryan, whoa. Bear. Gusto. Jackson Chorio. I'm pretty sure the Chorio spot killed at C. Canad. There you go. Mucho gusto. Christian Campbell, 250. I don't even know what that means. Spanish went out the door after Spanish 3. Freddie Freeman at 200. Juan Soto out of 75 creators. Green refractor and base. That's crazy. Okay. Hayden Birdsong out of 99. I'm going to take a scroll down to the SF spots and see who had Hayden Birdsong here. Elizabeth, there you go. Hayden Birdsong. 200, Randy Rosarena. Roki Sasaki. Jose Ramirez, Matt Shaw. Shane Beebs. Byron Buxton out of 150. Max Fried out of 200. Hayden Birdsong, what the heck? Double up in the same box there. Sagazy out of 125. 350 Ketel Marte. Haha. Yes, sir, dude. Come back around that time. 99 Rafael Devers. I might try and make it out there. I haven't been to one in a while. We have one. We have a booth. This time around. I'm just not going. I went last summer. Wait, was it last summer or summer before? I went like four times in a row. Just not even with work. I just went. I mean, before this, I was going to every show, setting up. I'm going to a lot of local shows. I know my fair share of shop owners right now. A lot of repackers, people who sell the repackers, everything. So I'm pretty tapped in. I would say locally at the very least. With quite a few people. I just don't have the time. I have so much inventory now, it's not even funny. I can't even touch it. I can't even stare at it without losing my mind. James Wood and Carlos Rodriguez. Carlos Rodriguez. That's a what? That is a Milwaukee Brewer. Carlos Rodriguez, Milwaukee Brewer, all others, Suneo. Let me just double check. Yep. Drake Baldwin at 300. James Wood. Roki Sasaki at a 150, debut blue. Nice. And a Brooks Lee at a 50. Go Ridwan. 9 of 50. Little Brooks Lee action. Christian Walker out of 200 and out of 250 Jackson Jobe. Atlanta Braves, David Justice. Yeah, Atlanta Braves all other, I believe. David Justice here. Mr. DJ. 250, Minnesota. Or Luke Keyschool. I believe that's... Super! Rhett Louder! Bullish Superfractor! How about that? James! Oh my god! I was zoned out there. Wow. That's awesome. Hey, we hit a super. Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts. Sell 3-piece. Michael McGreevy, Georgia. $200, Jeremy Pena. Verlander out of 75, Christian Campbell, and 200, Ezekiel Tovar. James Wood. And a Royce Lewis. Creators auto. Royce Lewis. This might be a Minnesota all other. Yep. Damn, nice. Hi, Song Kim. Edgar Quero, 350. 200, Matt McLean. Will Wagner. Okay, 4 more boxes. I don't think so. We had a Superfractor, though. We had a super. Pretty solid. Final 4, final stretch. Final 1/8 of the break left. Oop. Should be good to us. Oop. Another Royce Lewis. All right. Minnesota all other. Another one. Clayton Kershaw, 150. Schwellenbach, 150. Hi Sung Kim at a 350. Dollander Refractor. Grant McCray, another San Franciscan. Grant McCray is Nazma. James Wood. Trout out of 125. Kumar Rocker out of 300. 99 PCA. Angel Martinez and base. Out of 50, Blake Dunn. Blake Dunn, I believe JM. Let's see, Reds. Yep. JM with it. Dylan Cruz out of 150. Richard Fitz. Ryan Bliss X-Fractor. Dansby Swanson, that's a rare out of 25. Dansby Swanson's all other Cubs. Niners fan with the all other Cubs spot. Henry Malloy, 350. Another Justin Robleski for the Dodgers all other spot. It's like the millionth one. I think we've hit one in each case, or 3 and 4 cases. Justin Robleski. Cam Smith X-Fractor. Ezekiel Tovar out of 150. Will Wagner X-Fractor. James Wood. 350 of Yelich. All right, second to last box here. Good luck, everyone. Christopher Morel. I believe that is going to be Rays all other. Let me just double check here. TB. Yeah, looks like Rays all other here. Bear. There you go. Oops. It's a base. Masataka out of 200. Endeavors Creators Refractor. James Wood. Key School. Chris Bryant. Brooks Lee out of 99 for Brooks Lee. At 200, Zach Veen. Brooks Lee. Every 2 seconds, I think it's a PYT break. Jim Rice. There we go. Jim Rice. Who do I have Jim Rice for? It should be Boston all other, maybe. Yep. Boston all other. We'll double check who has Boston all other here. See can add. Stephen Kwan, 350. Gold Aaron Judge. Cool. Out of 50. Aaron Judge out of 50. Sox box. Key School. All right. Final box here, folks. We got a random to do at the end, but it's a PYP, so only gonna random 3 times. We got a little recap to do as well. Austin Wells. Austin Wells is going to be Chris C. Hallebecky out of 150. Out of 300, Trey Turner. Altuve out of 150. James Wood. Severino, 125, Logan Gilbert, and Seiya Suzuki out of 250. Thomas Sagazy. Will Wagner. Well, what am I doing? I'm going to put in the top load all pile. Will Wagner will be probably the last one, right? Peter, there you go. $250 of Ketel Marte. Looks like that will be... Nope, we got an orange at least. Chase Dollander out of 25. The Colorado scrolling up. Chase Dollander's AWOL. Last low number here for the break. All right, let's determine who's getting that random here. All right, between Mason Wynn and Albert Pujols here. Mason Wynn and Pujols. Three times, because it was a PYP. Good luck. One. It's actually supposed to be Win with an I, but same thing. Two. Mason Wynn taking it down. W-I-N-N. I just typoed it. After three times. All right. It's going to Mason Wynn. All right, that is going to do it. I appreciate you all for tuning in. We are going to do a recap. That's going to do it for 2025. Topps Finest Baseball Hobby 32-box quad case. Pick your player number 1. All right, let's do these. So a couple things first. Let me. Why is that in here? What is that? Oh. Okay, let's do this. Chase Dollander, Aaron Judge, Mookie, Dylan Cruz, Jackson Jobe, James Wood, Juan Soto, Aaron Judge, James Wood, Dylan Cruz, Nacho out of 20, out of 25, James Wood, Corbin Burns, Oil Spill, Shohei, Alcantara, and a rare Ellie. All right, autos. Will Wagner, Austin Wells, Jim Rice, Christopher Morel, Robleski, Dansby Swanson. That was supposed to be in the parallel. Blake Dunn, Grant McRae, Royce Lewis, McGreevy, David Justice, Brooks Lee, Carlos Rodriguez, Hayden Birdsong, another one that should have been the other pile, Jackson Chorio, Nolan Ryan, Dingler, David Wright, Kiter Montero, Joe Kenzie Noel, Justin Henry Malloy, Colton Cowser, Cedric Mullins, Darren Baker, Ben Rice, Gilbert Diaz, Manzardo, Zebby Matthews, Robleski, Rhett Lauder, Dwight Gooden, Locklear. Yes, sir. I mean, do I have you on Instagram? My Instagram, CLAUTCARDS. If you follow me already, I'll go and follow you back. Sorry, I don't follow. I barely check my Instagram. 1, but 2, I don't know everybody's handles. I only follow who I recognize. River Ryan, Skunk, Rizzo, Jace Young out of 10, Nacho, Alvarez, Leo Jimenez, Waldrop, Mauricio, Robleski, Alda Gary, Chorio, Leo Jimenez, Colt Keith, Dingler, Luis Angel Acuna, Jose Reyes, Sasaki, 6 Sasaki there, redemption. Mercado, Sweeney, Julio out of 25, Locklear, Brooks Lee, Stephen Kwan, Sweeney, Ben Rice, Zach Nato, Fitz, Drew Thorpe, Connor Norby, re-signs. David Justice, Andre Dawson, Sedan Rafaela. No problem, dude. Rhett Loader, 101, Superfractor. James Wood, Jersey Auto out of 99. Adam Jones, 1 of 5. Ichiro Gustographs out of 10. And then Mason Wynn won this. I just spelled it wrong on the random. Mason Wynn won that. All right, guys, that's going to do it. Appreciate everybody for tuning in, grabbing a spot on the break. As always, I do appreciate you guys all for tuning in. It's been a hell of a ride. I am going to go home,